David Aldridge on our sideline. So the Lakers win the tip. And at this point of the year, Greg, injuries starting to mount for some teams.
And this is where your depth gets tested, your resolve. Because it takes a strength in numbers and strong leadership to get through it.
And now the Lakers starting. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Davis is out there with MP. And it's Hood-Schifino in at the point. Now here's Butler. After the miss from Trae Young. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Great work by the team there to find AD. They make eye contact, and the rest of that is history.
Caldwell Pope with a screen for Young. Top of the key jumper, no good. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Mavericks. And MP throws it down.
Well, we've seen Davis expand his game. You can see it there with the playmaking.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. High post Young. What a tremendous game he played against the Clippers. That one's not going to go. The Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Since moving to Atlanta in 1968, Greg, the Hawks have never been to the NBA Finals.
That is insane, Kevin. I mean, you think back to all the great players they've had, from Dominique Wilkins to now Trae Young. Hawks fans are hungry for a trip to the finals.
Hawks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. To the left wing. To halt the run. That shot off. Some solid defense from Butler. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Down low. And MP throws it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Los Angeles making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And a great time to check out the power rankings. See how the teams are stacking up across the league. You look at the Nuggets. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at the Lakers, they just understand how good they really are. One of the biggest hurdles is to avoid complacency, though, down the stretch.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. 11-point game his last outing. Caldwell Pope with a screen for Young. And that one hits back iron.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
What a luxury, Brent, it is to have Trae Young head up this team.
Unbelievable, just a walking bucket. And there's nights where you could just expect something special is coming at the hands of Trae Young. So much success in the early part of his career, and he hasn't slowed down.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
MP right now has got that look, tenacious out there, getting fouled, and he still found the bucket.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Now, here's Hunter. His last outing with 20 points. He can't hit that time. 80 that time from Leonard. And it's the Lakers' ball. They've got a 13-2 run going. And it's Davis with the jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Now the pass to Bay. Passes to Hunter. Here's Mann. Lock at 6. Screen by Capella. For the 3. Mann can't hit. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Johnson comes in for Sadiq Bey. A.J. Griffin's checked in for Hunter. Young is subbed in for Caldwell Pope. And then for the Lakers, Robert Covington's checked in for Davis. Bogdanovich comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Washington subbed in for Austin Reeves. Now, here is Young, still without a basket. Pass to Mann. Back to Okongwu. Kicks it out to Johnson. Can they get it? It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Los Angeles leading by 12. Now Washington feeds it to MP. And MP throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
MP has been leading the charge for the Lakers. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
On the attack right from the tip, they've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Robert Covington out there with Butler. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. Then it's Jones. And it's Washington in at the 1 spot. And a big concern for players and coaches is the consistency of officiating. Greg, do you like that argument?
It's tough when one night something is a foul and the next night it isn't. There's some gray area, obviously, and it'd be good for the league to try and clarify how they want things called.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Mavericks was all business. He dropped in 55 points, and he was efficient out there. An amazing performance. Probably we won't see a night like that anytime soon. Kevin?
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Here's Johnson following the basket by MP. Johnson dishes to Griffin. Pass to Mann. To the paint. Johnson finds Okongwu. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Bogdanovic passes to MP. Young with the steal. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. And the shot is good. Young's got his first 2 points.
And Young looking determined tonight. He's engaged offensively in this one.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. So for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Bay comes in for Johnson. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Trey Mann.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
Caldwell-Pope passes to Griffin. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Bounce pass Young. Capella. The shot missing. Some solid defense from Butler. Lakers leading by 16. To the inside. Shoots. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
The veteran Bogdanovic is used to bearing difficult shots, including ones through contact.
Young outside. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. The field for the three-point contest is about to be finalized. And I'll tell you, we have some shooters here who are going to make this year's event a very heated competition.
Kevin, it always is. There's more pride involved in the three-point contest than in any other part of All-Star Weekend. Each one of those guys wants to prove they are the best shooter in the world.
And you look at Young. There are a few players ahead of him in the voting, but if he holds on to his spot at number 5 on that list, he'll have a place in the three-point contest waiting for him.
And if anything, I bet he moves up the list. I mean, how could you not have this fella taking part in this contest? He'll be there.
And the excitement for this year's three-point contest keeps growing as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. Some amazing shooters in line to take part.
Hard to pick a winner out of that group of contenders, but safe to say it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
The first free throw is good.
And what you appreciate about MP is how even-keeled he is. He's someone his guys love playing with.
What do you think of the league's most recent CBA? Greg, that 7-year deal just signed.
Well, Kevin, the NBA and Players Association both need to be commended. Labor peace through the rest of the decade. Most pro sports don't have this kind of stability.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
Lakers leading by 18. To the middle. Here's Butler. And the dunk by MP.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Yeah, the last game, it felt like they were just feeding off of what they were doing defensively, forcing a lot of those turnovers, and that helps build your defensive confidence.
The drive by MP. Yep, that one goes. MP's got 29.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
The pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And that's where you want to feed Clint Capella, deep down on the interior part of the paint. Let him power it through.
Now here's Leonard. Still yet to score. And slam dunk by Butler.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
They get the rebound.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Banked in off the glass. MP's got 33 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now, here's Hunter. Leonard with the steal. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Lakers on top, opening up a huge gap. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta.
Put your hands together and get back.
Hello, everybody. Tipping off halftime. Let's start things off with a look at the All-Star voting.
Man, so close to an All-Star weekend, man. We're getting pretty clear picture who will be there.
Well, I know of 3 guys who will 100% be there. Us!
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I was like, you knew somebody?
Oh, okay. It's going to be one heck of a party that Kenny throws every year.
Yes, indeed. Well, not this year.
And back to the matchup at hand. Everything has been going smoothly for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They're shooting lights out. Very aggressive, just humming along. Like one of those 10,000 cars Shaq had.
Come on, Kenny. I only got like 500-600 cars.
That's why they call him Shaq Diesel. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
In the post, it's Bey and Capella. Trae Young is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Hawks 5.
I like seeing Bey active on the inside, attracting the defense's attention in the process.
Atlanta shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. Bey hits them both. Lakers leading by 20. Outside Leonard. Passes it to Butler. And the layup's good off the glass. And now that's 35 points for MP.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Pass to Bay. Capella with a screen on MP. Puts it up from 12. Bay, no good. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Trae Young has been talking smack from a young age. He said if I was doing something nice, I wanted to let them know about it. Once he got to the NBA, Trae says, I was more of a fan of the guys I was going against. Once I got out of that mindset and started being competitive, talking a little trash, that's when everything clicked. Kevin?
David, not shy at all. Thank you. Inside. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
MP, he's got it all, putting it on display here tonight.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Hunter on the wing. Shot clock at 6. In the corner, Bay with it. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And the Hawks with possession here. And Young kicks to Hunter. Pass to Bay. Just 5 on the clock. The kick out to Young. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Caldwell Pope's got 5 now. And going back to the NBA draft night 2018, you remember this, when we first saw Luka Doncic traded for Trae Young.
And there's been so much talk about this trade, Kevin. I think we can agree both teams, it's paid dividends for both franchises. They've made immediate impacts, and in terms of Trae, he's quickly become one of the league's elite scorers.
Lakers leading by 21. Here's MP, and another one falls.
And another monster performance in a career that's been chock full of them.
And he's closing in on the record for 4th most 40-point games all time. Now, here's Hunter. He's guarded closely, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, he can be dangerous in the pick-and-roll situation with that size. Hunter can't make the defense lay off him for long.
Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
The pass to Hunter. 1:37 left here in the third quarter. They double him with MP. And the rejection by MP. The 3 from Leonard. And the dunk by MP.
MP being relentless in his approach. It serves him well on the offensive boards.
We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter of the game. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Trey Mann comes in for Young. Jones checked in for the Lakers. Here's Okongwu. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Man passes to Caldwell Pope. Bay wide open, and he fires. Sinks the three-pointer. Bay's got 5.
And Bay drains the triple.
Lakers leading by 22. Kicks it to Jones. Down low. Here's Butler. Bay pulls it in. And it's Bay with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Great pass there from Herbert Jones. When someone's open, he'll find them.
Here's Caldwell Pope. 5 points in the game. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Hunter finds Okongwu. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Davis. Butler's got 49 points in the game. Pass to Okongwu. For 3, Caldwell Pope. That one, no good. And Butler puts up a deep 3. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Lakers on top, running away with it. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising.
For a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Bay comes in for Johnson. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for A.J. Griffin. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Trey Mann. Butler, he's checked in for the Lakers. He got it again! Sensational! That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility for the players when great things don't go their way.
I mean, there's a lot riding on the outcome of games and stat lines. That's something the league has to take seriously, making sure the players are protected because the emotions can run rampant.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Butler out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. Then it's Jones. And it's Highsmith in at the small forward. The Hawks again can't hit.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Great finish from MP, powering it home once he had that great position.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And the dunk by Capella.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
To the paint, here's Butler, and the dunk by MP.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
And the dunk by Capella.
Now, with KCP's improved scoring, defenders are taking note of him and leaving his teammates wide open.
The feed to MP. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Free throw good, MP. We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
It's stolen by Capella. Young with the ball. Jones covering. And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And here is Los Angeles now.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight will make it 46.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Butler.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Javonte Green, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Young pass to Bay. And here is Capella. Caldwell Pope outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hunter for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Butler with the ball. And he goes right over Sadiq Bey and slams it down.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
So it's Atlanta now. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Hay kicks to Hunter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Young to the middle. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Here's MP. Again, what an avalanche!
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Yo, MP, I'm expecting big things from you out there, bro.